What's up, guys? It's your boy Just Fit Fletch back with another video. This is not another fitness. It's not a fitness video, and I'm starting to think I should change my YouTube name. But I guess it'd be Just Fit. It could still be Just Fit Fletch, because maintaining fitness, maintaining fitness is a high priority to me. So I'm in my car. This chick just called my car Mercedes. It's not a Mercedes. It's Mercedes, nice. And her boyfriend said, "You're a goofy." It's pretty funny. No, it's a Genesis, but it has the some body lines like a Mercedes. But okay, so back to the regular schedule program. If you're on this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you like videos like what I'm about to put out, please let me know what you want to hear about my, because this video is more about the transition video for retired individuals. Now, if you're separating, you may have some different things that you may have to do, but it might work for you also. So, retiring from the military, I think one of the hardest parts for military members to do is write a resume. And and for me initially, the way they want me to write it, when you go through that transitions class, seems a little complicated. But for all those people that got the I love me binders, all right, break that bad boy out, right? Or just go online and get every every eval that you have ever had from start to finish. Now, your resume, literally only goes back the last, 10 years, maybe. So, obviously, I've been in 20 years, so they didn't want everything. But you can note it on your resume at the bottom as far as you've done this at this command, but you won't put as much detail. Just note it at the bottom of your resume, after all your experience and stuff like that. So take all your evals, at least the last 10 years of your evals, or however long you've been in the military, compile them, look at them all, right? But this is what I used. This is what I did, because I was like, this is a lot of information. I don't want to miss anything. I pretty much scanned and copied all my evals, put every single one of my evals on ChatGPT, and literally told it to draft a general resume based on my military career. And so when I say draft a general resume, when you're writing a resume, you should write the resume to the job you want. That's the key. Write the resume to the job you want, but you should have a general, what we call master resume, so you can pull and pluck from that resume to make a specific resume, right? So you got a master resume. So take all your evals, write a master resume. After you write that, after you get ChatGPT to write that master resume, go through it, because sometimes it does some weird things. I don't know if you're using ChatGPT. There's other AI bots out there that you can use. There's some ones that you may have to pay for, but I use ChatGPT. And I am paying for ChatGPT because I got the premium service. But you can there's a free version of it out, but I don't know the limitations of it. But I just went ahead and said I'd rather pay myself for something I could use all the time versus pay somebody that all they do is resumes, and then I have to pay somebody else to do something else, and have to pay somebody else to do something else. But ChatGPT can do a lot of stuff, which is what I'm about to go through. That's what helped me through my transition. So took my resumes, uploaded them to ChatGPT, scanned them. It pumped out a general resume. I went in and revised it, put some dates in, tweak some things around, things like that. Now, once you've got that master resume written or done, right, you take that master resume, you go job hunting, I should say. Find the job that you want, the position that you want. Take your master resume and that job description and everything they're required for, merge them together, put it on ChatGPT, scan the job description. Obviously, you already got the copy of your resume already on ChatGPT. Scan that too and say, make my resume match, comply with the job description. That's if obviously if you got the skills. And what it will do is use keywords in that job description to write a brand new resume for you that fits that job. Took that resume specific for that job and then sent it to the job that I wanted. And 9 times out of 10, I got a call back, at least from the hiring manager, about the position, right? And I did that, and you have to do that for every job that you want. You can't just send them a general resume. You find the job description. You find the job description that you want. You upload the resume, and then you hold on just a second. Let's turn this on. Windows. All right, boom. Sorry about that. All right, so upload the job description, send it off to, and a lot of times you'll get a call back immediately. So that's how I did the resume situation. Now, for the VA, right? For the VA, like, how do you get started on, filing claims? And I feel like this is like some gatekeeper stuff, because like nobody literally tells you, like, how to file a disability claim. They just say go to the website, and VA website, and you'll figure it out. But there's specific forms that you have to fill out for your disability claim on the website, and sometimes it gets a little complicated. That's why I went to a VSO, a veteran service officer, to help me with it. But before I did that, what you don't know is when you retire from the military, or when you get separated from the military. I think if you get separated from the military, you have to turn in your medical and your dental record, right? You have to turn it in, because they send it off to be archived wherever they archive our medical and dental records. But when you turn it in, they give you a form and ask you if you want a electronic copy of your medical and dental record. So instead of those people that go the last few days while they're the last command, they take their medical and dental records and they literally copy everything, which you could do. But literally what has done is, because all the medical and dental records are going electronic anyway and being transitioned over to electronic, that Genesis system, what they're going to do is send you an electronic copy of your entire medical and dental record. Once you get the electronic copy of your medical and dental record, right, you take your medical and dental record. Guess what? That's what I did. I uploaded it to ChatGPT, right? Uploaded to ChatGPT and said, based on my medical record, pull out all the things I could claim on as a disability that are service connected. And literally, it printed out it like 2 or 3 pages of stuff. Then it recommended that, also it showed me, like, you write like a buddy letter, or you blame why this is connected, and literally takes all your stuff out of your medical record and creates a disability claim, not form, but like a disability like list of all the stuff that you can claim as your disability. And so I took those sheets in that professional form, took it to the VSO officer, handed it to him, said, these are all the stuff that's in my medical record, and this is all the stuff that I want to claim as a disability, or would like to file as a disability based on my medical history. And it made his job easier, and it made my job a little bit more, okay, this is the things I should probably claim. So that's what I did for medical. And all this stuff, literally, I use ChatGPT. You can use any AI bot you have, whatever you have at home. but it makes the transition to the military, or out of the military, so much easier. This dude got parked super close. Super close. I hope he's not getting out here. The transition to the military, out of the military, is so much easier. And I really took advantage of it. Also, if you have somebody like, I have my brother, my younger brother, who's huge into AI stuff. He kind of gave me some tips on ChatGPT. Hey, do this. There's a version on ChatGPT that's like deep think, where basically you put some information in, you ask it a question, and then it asks you more. The AI bot asks you more questions about the question you asked, and it gives you more detailed answers and stuff based on the information that you provide and the stuff that it knows, to build a better disability claim form or better resume. AI is not going to replace jobs. It's going to help, probably actually enhance jobs better, because you can use it to better your job, whatever you're doing, even in the military. Like you can upload, you probably, I know if you're still in the military, you probably could do this, is take your last resume, your last eval, upload it to ChatGPT, and then take all the stuff that you've done this year, right? All the stuff that you've done this year, and say, create a eval like the one that's uploaded based on the information that I've just provided. And it will probably 9 out of 10 create your perfect, so that, that block 34, right, where you're trying to type out all the stuff and you want it to be perfect and spell check and all that stuff. AI probably do that it literally probably do that in a second. I remember the first time I used ChatGPT to write a general resume, just general resume. I didn't even use my evals. I typed in, write a resume. You can do this. You can type this in ChatGPT. Write a resume for a 22-year Navy chief that is a Navy electrician, and it pulled up everything, based on what you should have done in your career as a whatever rank you are. It literally goes through all right, you did engineering, you did damage control, you did casualty power, installation and hookups, and it was I would say a 7 out of 10 on accuracy. And obviously you have to put in dates and places and locations, things like that. But in general, roll my windows down a little bit. In general, it was 7 out of 10 correct, right? So don't be afraid of AI. Use it to better your career, to better your chances on disability claims and stuff like that. Now, the third part of this is, I filed my disability claims and I started getting letters saying, hey, you have an appointment. What they don't do with these letters is they just send you a general letter, say you have an appointment with this doctor, but they don't say what the appointment is for. So you have to call the number on the letter that they send you and ask them, what's this appointment for? And so the first one I had previously on the 4th was for hearing. So I did a hearing test. It's way more detailed than the annual hearing test you get while you're in the service. They obviously do the beep test, but they also do words. So you have to be able to, and the words don't make sense. It could be banana yellow, or banana, or orange block. It could be purple dinosaur, but they say it so jumbled or quietly that it doesn't make sense, so you have to repeat it back. And then one of the tests is where they put static in your ear, in one ear, and then they give you words out of the other ear, and you still have to say what the words were based, even though you're hearing static in the other ear. And it was, that part was super annoying because it gave me a really bad headache that day. So I have another appointment coming up. I have actually like 3 or 4 more VA appointments. And I'll kind of, if they get really interesting, I'll probably, talk to you about those appointments, how they go and stuff like that. But they send you out. They don't send you to the VA. These appointments, they send you out to a civilian doctor that specializes in whatever you claim as a disability. So hearing, they sent me to obviously a hearing doctor. I think I got another one. This one is coming up. I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but I got to go see a doctor about this one. They're specialists in the civilian world, but the VA sends them questions to ask you, and then based on their expertise, the questions you ask them and the tests they give you, they send all the information to the VA, and I guess the VA sends you back, evaluates the stuff, and then sends you back tells you what your veterans claim is. So my first appointment was on the 4th, another one on the 9th, another one on the 20th, and another one on the 30th of this month. So we'll see how those go. I don't really have anything else to tell you, but try it out. If you have any more questions or comments about the AI, ChatGPT, or whatever, you can put it in the comment description below. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. Also, snaps, last thing I did for today is I put in the degree. So I got MGI bill, 9/11 bill, right? So I put, based on pick a school in Indiana, because that's where I am, that will maximize my GI bill based on the degree that I wanted. So it was electricians or cybersecurity, because obviously I'm a labor electrician, but I also dabble in IT stuff. So I put that in, and that's when it did the deep learning thing. So it asked me questions like, do you want to be a full-time student? Do you want to be a part-time student? Are you thinking about going to a boot camp versus do you want to do a 4-year school or a 2-year school? It asks it, and then it literally pumps out all the information. So based on these, the 4-year schools you should go to are this. The 2-year schools you go to this. The boot camps best fit. The boot camps that you should probably go to are best fit this. And it did all that. So based on the information, I picked the college that I'm currently going to. I first initially did cybersecurity, but I said, you know what, I want to finish this degree in electrical engineering. So that's what I'm currently doing right now, getting my degree in electrical engineering, and then I'll further my education and get the cybersecurity one, because I already got like 4 certifications in cybersecurity, or not IT. So I figured, let me knock out the electrical engineering joint first, and then I'll bounce back to the cybersecurity. Because I had to have the end in mind. I want to get a job in like critical infrastructure, so you have to know the the electrical grid, but you also got to know the IT part, because people be trying to hack electrical grids, power plants and things like that. So that's my thing, having the end in mind when I'm trying to pick these degrees and which way I want to go. But after all that, I think I'm done talking. I think I've helped. Hopefully, I helped some people out with the information. If I talk too fast, you slow this bad boy down and take notes. But I'll holler at you. It's your boy Joseph Fletch. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video at another time. I'm out. Peace.